What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Ross Chastain Busch Light Flannel Chevrolet Camaro in the studio. Let's go and open it up. All right, folks, outside of the diecast box, and check out this paint scheme. Man, I'm telling you, Trackhouse Racing has some of the best looking race cars on the track every single week. And now they have 3 full-time cars and technically a 4th part-time car. I'm genuinely curious to see all the different paint schemes they roll out in 2025. I mean, you know they're going to do some more Busch Light cars. I wonder what SVG is going to be doing. Then you have Daniel Suarez. What other alternate paint schemes he's going to have? Trackhouse Racing, man, I tell you, their paint schemes, they almost never miss. The best in the garage area, in my opinion. And this is a cool, I wouldn't say throwback, but kind of a nod to Kevin Harvick's flannel cars from the Busch Light Stewart-Haas Racing era. I got Chastian right there on the front windscreen there, Busch Light, brewed in the USA. The whole car is a full wrap with this kind of red flannel design. Very, very cool. Go to the front of the diecast, got your Chevrolet Camaro headlights, which technically in 2025 is just a Chevrolet because apparently they're going to be replacing the Camaro with something else or whatever they do. I have no idea. Got the number 1 right there, Trackhouse Racing, Sunoco. The car does come onto a plastic base. You have to remove the glue and you have the triangle head screws. It can be kind of difficult, so if you're a young fan, make sure to have supervision if you decide to remove the base on the car. Don't try breaking it. Don't do it because the plastic will go everywhere. Don't do that. Go to the left side of the diecast, and you can see the texture. I'm trying to zoom in here of all the flannel pattern. I mean, you can see the little like artificial, what do you call it, stitching, right? And they did an amazing job with that, guys. And to get that on a 1/64 scale was even cooler. Okay, it's a Cup Series Goodyear right there. You can see a little bit of the decal should have been trimmed there. It's okay. Got the number 1. There is no chrome outlining to this paint scheme. I don't know if that's accurate to the real car. Usually the Trackhouse numbers have at least some sort of a chrome outlining on the number. Got Busch Light. You have the really, really cool kind of a white mountaintops in the rear of the car. Very reminiscent of like the 06 to 2007 Coors Light Ganassi cars. Worldwide Express, Moose, Kubota, and Jockey. Got American Ethanol right there. Got Wendy's. Got, what is that? Ross Chastain, Simeon's. Got your B post decal. With the back of the car, that looks so cool, man. The icy rear of the car just looks so cool, man. Busch Light. Camaro number 1. Notice the number 1 is kind of a periwinkle blue. That is interesting because the front of the car has just a normal white number 1. Then they have the door and roof numbers are the same color. So the blue number 1's kind of random, but I think it works, right? Yeah, Camaro, Z01, Quaker State. Go to the right side of the diecast. Of course, pick this one up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too, fellas. Make sure you use promo code Diecastbuffet, and you can save on shipping today, fellas. Make sure to tap in, help support the channel. Just such an awesome looking paint scheme, man. Now, I'm trying to think, where did he run this car? If I had to guess, probably the Spring Talladega race. If I had to guess, I have no idea, but that's where I'd probably assume he ran this paint scheme. Go to the top of the car. It's the same as the door number, which is very rare because, as I mentioned, usually Trackhouse Racing runs a chrome outlining or a foil number. And I'll just show another one real quickly here. This is the Busch Light Country Chevrolet Camaro. And you can see how the whole number is all foil, right? It's like a candy apple red foil. Well, the top of the car has the same color, but it's not foil, so it's not reflective. So this is maybe the first time I've ever seen, outside some of the Authentics versions of the Trackhouse cars, where the door number is exactly to the roof. Got Busch Light right there. Chastain, Race for the Mountains right there on the deck lid, which that reminds me of Kevin Harvick's Pocono win from 2020, which had Race for the Mountains on that paint scheme. That was a cool diecast. So anyways, Ross Chastain has had a ton of Busch Light cars made in 2024, and they decided to release most of them all within like 2 or 3 weeks, right? So there's a boatload of them to choose from. I'm going to show some of them in today's videos. I'm going to go ahead and set this car over here. But yeah, there's a ton of them to show. We already obviously showed the Busch Light Country Chevrolet Camaro. We're going to show another one here. This is the Busch Light Crocs Chevrolet Camaro. It does have that chrome blue number to it, the outlining that is. Beautiful looking car. One of the most unique Ross Chastain paint schemes ever to hit the racetrack. That is a great looking piece. They show a couple other cars real quickly here. So again, they made like 9 different Busch Light cars for 2024, and most of them didn't get released until like December, so they just dropped them all at once. This is the Diecast chassis version, but this is officially the Busch Light retro car. I think it ran at the Fall Darlington race. It wasn't a true throwback, it was just a throwback they ran wherever, but that is a great looking Ross Chastain paint scheme here. Kevin Harvick fans remember his Busch Light Peach Chevrolet or Ford Mustang when Harvick drove it in 2023, but this is the Ross Chastain 2024 edition of the Peach Busch car. That is another great looking piece. This is the Busch Light car he ran at Iowa, the Farmers Chevrolet Camaro. Again, I mean, they literally got a megalodon of paint schemes. And that's not even including the primary Busch Light car. That's not including the 2025 Busch Light car. I mean, there's just so many different ones that have gotten made. And I imagine they're going to make a ton of them in 2025 as well. So great job on them at Trackhouse getting them made in the 1/64 scale. Fantastic stuff. So as a collector, right, you're going to get a ton of options to choose from. And that's just as Busch Light paint schemes. That's not even including the Kubota cars, the Worldwide Express cars, Advent Health, you know, all the other alternates that may or may not get made. Great stuff. I kind of hope in 2025 that somehow, some way, that maybe they sponsor SVG with a Busch Light car. That would be kind of funny. They could do some cool promotions with that. Or maybe they sponsor Daniel Suarez as well. Kind of reminds me of Clint Bowyer and Kevin Harvick in 2020 when they both were sponsored by Busch Light at Atlanta. And Harvick actually won that race. I think they could do a cool cross promotion like that. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me which one of the Busch Light cars is your favorite. I know we've said that word like 1,000 times, but that's besides the point. Diecast Buffet, signing off.